Hello and welcome to Dickinson Dulcimer's Hammer Dulcimer video lessons. This is video number 8, and I had planned for this video to cover playing chords in 3/4 and 4/4 time. But I've had a number of emails and contacts, a couple of calls from people who have asked me to do the next video on embellishments or decorations, which are little fancy things you can play and incorporate into your tunes as you learn to play them. I'm going to cover some of the most popular decorations. I like to call them decorations. Many hammer dulcimer players call them embellishments, and you'll hear that terminology, but today on this video I'm going to call them decorations, and I'm going to demonstrate some of the most popular ones, some that you can learn very easily if you'll practice them and incorporate them into the songs that you're learning to play. Now, for each one that we talk about today, I'm going to demonstrate how to play the decoration, and then I'm going to show you how I use it in one or two tunes that I play so that you'll see how the sound works. And then you can practice it and incorporate it into any of the songs that you like to play. First, let's learn a really simple but important decoration for the hammer dulcimer. It's called the single hammer bounce. When you play a note, and again we're in this C box, on the treble bridge, and let's just play this C note. You can play a single note, but if you hold the hammer loosely, and when you press it down with your thumb, hold it loosely and let it bounce up, and then press it down again pretty quickly, it'll bounce. And if you practice it and get very comfortable with it, you'll see that you can actually learn to bounce it 3 or 4, even 5 times. Practice that. Practice with both hammers. That's a really good exercise to practice, is left and right hammer just on each side of the treble bridge. Now, I'll show you how I use that bounce. That single hammer bounce. I use it when I play I'll Fly Away, and I'm going to play it very slowly so you can see. I play, hear that? See? So you'll see that I'm just substituting that bounce for a single stroke note. Instead of playing, I play. And that little bounce is a nice decoration. It makes a nice sound. I also use that bounce, that single hammer bounce, when I play Old Joe Clark. See that bounce? Very simple what I'm playing here. So that is the single hammer bounce. Now let's talk about a single stroke roll. You can play a single stroke roll, which just means hitting notes left and right hammer alternating, and you can do it on the same note and start out very slowly and speed up slowly. This is something you need to spend a lot of time practicing. The more you practice, the more comfortable you get with these rolls. And after you've practiced playing on the same note, practice the single stroke roll, but using 2 different notes, perhaps harmony notes, the C and the E. or the G and the E. Everybody knows the Beethoven, a beautiful piece of music, Joyful, Joyful, we adore thee. Hear that bounce? See what I'm doing? And also you can use, when you play the same note, single hammer bounce, same note, I use it when I play a high melody with other instruments playing. For instance, if I were playing Sally Garden, and you can, instead of going down with both hammers, you can leave one hammer up here on this C and move the other down, and it makes a really nice sound when it goes. Single hammer bounce. So practice that single hammer bounce, work on it, and use it playing the same note, and then practice using harmony notes until you're very comfortable with it, and incorporate that into some of the tunes that you're learning to play. Now I want to demonstrate double stroke rolls, just like a single stroke roll, except you let each hammer bounce twice instead of once. Now that's bouncing one time each, or hitting one time each. Now let's bounce each hammer like that. Hear it hit twice. If you practice it, you can get really fast with these double stroke rolls. Sally Garden. Isn't that pretty? And Amazing Grace. And bouncing twice, each hammer. That's a double stroke bounce, or double stroke roll. Now I want to demonstrate my personal favorite, and it's an embellishment or a decoration that I think every hammer dulcimer player uses. Most players use them in almost every song, but they're called 3-note or 4-note rolls. And what I mean by that is that you pick 3 notes and you roll those notes in rapid succession. Now we're in the C box, and I'm going to show you can pick almost any 3 notes in a chord and roll those notes, and they sound nice. But I'm going to show you some other variations of it that really sound just as nice, even though they have notes that aren't in the chord. Now let's begin with a simple 3-note roll. We'll begin with right hammer on the G on the left side of this bass bridge, and then the C and the E. So play that with me. Those are the 3 notes we're going to play in this 3-note roll. Now, speed them up. Practice, practice. The goal is to learn to play those 3 notes so quickly that it almost sounds like a single note. Joyful joyful, joyful, we adore thee. Hear it? One, two, three, right, left, right. Now, a 4-note roll adds left hammer to the beginning of that succession. So instead of playing the 3 notes, you begin with the left hammer. 1, 2, 3, 4. You repeat this note. And if you practice it a lot, you can play it as if it sounds almost like 1 note, but it's so full because it has 4 notes and it's... And what I want you to do is practice those 4 notes. I'm going to show you several variations of this 4-stroke roll, and I want you to practice them all because they're different. These are all different. It's a different style for each one, and you'll find that they sound good in different places for different applications. So learn first of all and I'll stay with joyful, joyful, we adore thee, just to show you how nice it sounds in that song. See it? All right, now that's one variation. Another variation, instead of playing those 4 notes, is to play the first 3 notes on the same string and the 4th note on that harmony note. Instead of we're playing, so we'll begin on this C note. We're going to left, right, left on the C note, and then the right hammer moves up to the E. And it'll sound like this when you practiced it and you've gotten fast, or a little faster. Now listen to that sound with joyful, joyful, we adore thee. See it? So you might like that sound better, or you might like that sound better. Now the final variation I'm going to show you today on this decoration incorporates a note that's actually not in the chord. The notes in this C chord are C, E, and G, and then there's a C octave up here. C, E, and G, and then this is the G over here, and we were using those 3 notes, G, C, E, C, E, G, those 3 notes. But just above this C is a D. And what we're going to do now is use the D for a 4-stroke roll, and we're going to play. It doesn't sound too good when you play it slow, but if you'll practice it, it'll sound really nice in a lot of applications. So listen to this sound. Joyful, joyful, we adore thee with the first application. Second application. Third application. Hear it? And you can play all kind of variations of it. How about Danny Boy? On the B part of Danny Boy, when it goes, instead of playing, let's play that 4-stroke roll on the 3rd and 4th notes. Isn't that nice? Practice those 4-stroke rolls. Pick the 4 notes that you like and just practice until you can hit each roll as if it sounds like one stroke. See? 4-stroke roll. Again, I want to remind you that these video lessons are free, and we ask only 2 things of you. First, leave a YouTube comment to help others know whether these videos were helpful to you. And second, please visit us at dickinsondulcimer.com and join our free email list. If you'll do that, we'll keep you updated when we post new videos. And while you're there, please take a look at our instruction manual that's displayed on the home page. It is a companion manual to these free video lessons, and if you like what you see, you can purchase one right there on the website. Until next time, this is Jess Dickinson. Keep practicing, and we'll see you on the next video.